St. Polycarp is among a group of saints referred to as the patristic fathers of the Catholic Church. He is believed to have been an immediate disciple of St. John the Apostle and Evangelist, placing him squarely in the second generation of Christianity in the history of the Catholic Church. He was the Bishop of Smyrna in Asia Minor, one of the 7 cities addressed in the book of Revelation, and Smyrna, as well as St. Polycarp himself, were recipients of letters from a fellow patristic father, St. Ignatius of Antioch. Polycarp died a martyr in 156 AD. He was burned alive, and it is said in his martyrdom that the flames that consumed him formed the shape of a sail as his soul was carried up to heaven. Like many of the patristic fathers, he is known for his writings which express, in early written form, the development of central teachings of the Catholic faith, showing the consistency of the tradition of Catholic teaching from very, very early on in the history of the Church. He's known especially for a letter that he wrote to the Philippians. Like St. Paul and St. Ignatius of Antioch, Polycarp wrote a letter to the Philippians in which he expressed important points of faith, in which he affirmed Jesus Christ to have come in human flesh. He affirms the testimony of the cross and its importance in salvation. And he affirms the resurrection of Jesus himself and divine judgment that is to come. He's quite harsh toward those who do not acknowledge these things, calling them Antichrist or sprung from the devil or the firstborn of Satan. Rather harsh, but he is very critical of those who, as he puts it, wrest the Lord's gospel to suit his own lusts. Why is Polycarp important? His are among the early writings of the Catholic Church, which express early understanding of central points of faith, which are consistent with points of faith we believe today. His and other patristic fathers of the Church show how quickly the Church came to that great understanding of the identity of Jesus, the role of the Church, and the important points that we continue to profess as our faith down through the centuries. 2,000 years later, we still are taught by these early fathers, like St. Polycarp. How eager and zealous is our faith to not only live that faith, but are we willing to give that full measure of devotion that they did? And we see them as examples of holiness, not just in the sacrifice of their martyrdom, but in the affirmation of the faith they professed and have handed down to us. And perhaps what is most important, St. Polycarp and others like him were willing and eager to die for that faith.